Hi everybody, welcome to Camping with Steve. I mean Northwest Wind Camping with Steve. Just wanted to show you what it takes behind the scenes, especially when it comes to a video like this where it's not just me doing stuff. Everything in this video is intentional. We did do a behind the scenes for the Christmas U-Haul stealth camp setup, and that went over pretty well. It's always fun to look back on the setup and whatnot, so I figure this is a perfect opportunity to try the same thing again. So I hope you all enjoy. I'll try and give you as much background as I can while I'm filming and whatnot, but I gotta keep filming, so let's get back to serious stuff. Me and Steve Wallis. Steve Wallis. Yeah. Stealth camp number 25 already. Can you believe it? Time is flying. I sure can, because I've been out here in the trenches getting dirty and moist and getting in trouble and running in the woods and falling and scraping my knees, and the cops came and all that. Doing it all for you. Jesus. Oh my God, this is so funny. I turned the camera this way and I see him in the viewfinder just on this side, so I went around to look. I'm literally, I was self-conscious. I'm making this video. This is gonna be part of the behind the scenes to show you how difficult it is to say the same thing over and over and set up the shots and think about what I'm trying to say. It's all improv. Everything I do is all improv. I'm very self-conscious right now, and I have been leading up to making this video, which is why I pushed it back several times. I haven't stealth camped in about a month because I knew number 25 was going to be this video, and I wanted it to be good, but I wanted it to not feel forced, or I'm trying to think of a way to justify it. But normally when I go out and film fishing, stealth camping, canoe trips, you're seeing what naturally happens. You're seeing me. Obviously this video is more of a parody and skits and whatnot, so to me it feels forced, which is not natural to me. So I'm laughing. There's people around probably wondering what I'm up to. It's I don't know, but I'm having a good time with good old Steven here. You having sausage and peppers tonight, American style? Do they have sausage and peppers up in Canada? I think he must wear platform boots in his videos, because I always assumed he was like, I'm 5'10". I always assumed he was a little taller than me, but I always assumed he was a lot taller than me, but he's actually about 5 feet. Is that accurate, Steve? There's all kinds of people around right now, like running cross country and going about their business on this nice Tuesday evening just outside of Cleveland, Ohio. And I'm sure they're wondering what the hell Steve Wallis is doing here with me. So I don't really love the way that the graininess of this cardboard cutout came out. I mean, I'm saying this isn't a cardboard cutout, this is really Steve, but this was fan funded. This cost me a few bucks, which is why I wanted to go for the 6-foot version, and they have a 7-foot version. This is the 5-foot version, but each price point went up by a lot. Like 5 feet was more than I want to willingly admit that I paid. 6 feet was like 30% more, 7 feet, etc. So we went economy here, and affectionately this is Lil Steve, as I've been calling him, as he's been propped up in my basement since I ordered him back in January. So Lil Steve. But this was fan funded. If you loved the video or hate the video, just know if you contributed, Lil Steve is on your dime. How does that make you feel, Steve? Fair enough. It was also really hard to find a full body shot of Steve. That sounds weird, but obviously a full body shot, meaning a very clear image of him head to toe. This was the best I came up with. I had somebody scouring the internet and all his videos and Google Images and all that, and there was about 5 to 8 we chose from and narrowed it down, and this just happened to be the best one. So I think it's pretty flattering, very nice and slimming, and he's very, you know, clean cut, shaved, you know, it looks all nice, and he's like partially winking at me. I said it in the original video, but Steve saw and approved this image. Steve also knew that I was planning to do this before I even actually purchased the cutout or began researching what I wanted to do and pricing and all that. So Steve endorsed this several times. I might have overly obnoxiously asked him a few different times in a few different ways just to like make sure that I got several yeses. And you know, the photo, and obviously he hasn't seen the video yet because I'm out here shooting it right now, but hopefully he approves of the video. But Steve endorsed it. So Steve, if you watch this too, it's not your video. You have your own channel, you have your own following. Now you're trying to poach my viewers by showing up. Next time you ask me to be in my video, make sure you come well behaved and prepared. You didn't bring any food. You didn't bring a sleeping bag. You brought a one-man sleeping bag and asked if we could share it. Why do you keep saying that? Well, I don't know. I don't know. Want to take a little walk together? Everyone's been telling us for so long that we should collaborate, and you know, we've messaged back and forth on Instagram a few times. I'm glad that you you know, just making the trip out here just speaks volumes about how much of a nice guy that you are. Everyone can tell from your videos anyway, but I can tell you. Just the smell, his musk is, it's like that extra piece of accoutrement. Do you know that word? Are you familiar with, have you watched my videos enough to know about accoutrement? Accoutrement. You gotta hit the rara. All right, well, it's getting almost time for dinner. Before dinner time comes, it's getting close to dinner time. Steve, are you hungry? Thought so. We're gonna have sausage and peppers. We're having sausage and peppers for dinner. Sausage and peppers. That's my accoutrement. That's my accoutrement. But before we get into dinner and all that, I want to kind of formally talk to Steve. Before we get into dinner, I kind of want to formally meet Steve and have like a, you know, few private moments, just because he's leaving for Canada tomorrow morning bright and early, and I don't know when I'm going to see him again. So give me a few minutes. We're going to just kind of get to know each other a little bit. I want to find out what actual cologne he's wearing because it's kind of making me moist. So, yeah, talking about so funny, so funny. Talking about, and that's what I said. I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what I was saying. And he's like 1, 2, and he says to the guy, and I'm just like, boom, you gotta do that. And he's like, boom, and he's like, and he says, and that's what he says. He's like, oh. People here are probably gonna think I have severe issues. Maybe I do. I'll let Steve decide. It's hard. It's really hard shooting this video because I've got 40 minutes of footage already, and I'm actually acting, or I'm actually attempting to act and do things that are not, I'm actually attempting to act and do things that are not natural with a undersized cardboard cutout of Steve Wallis that I spent too much money on. So I knew I was going to do it eventually, and I'm like, I'm just doing it tonight. It'll be out Thursday. And I've been teasing it as either it's going to be a big success or a terrible failure. And now that I've been here for an hour and a half and I'm filming it, I really don't know which it's going to be. I'm having fun. It's been a good time so far. Steve's good company. But I really don't know which way this is going to go. So, we'll see. Steve! 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 Oh crap, I'm about to fall over. I'm dizzy. Whew, I'm sweating. Behind the scenes, I'm an idiot, and you like it, or you don't. A lot of people hate watch me. There's a loyal fan base of people that can't stand me and watch every video and let me know they can't stand me. So I take it as a compliment. But yeah, so for all of you, oh wow, I'm about to pass out. That was a lot of spinning. There's people all over here. Oh well. Behind the scenes with Steve. He's gonna do me now. He's gonna do me. Steve really likes Frito pie. Don't forget the Frito pie. Should I get this guy in the video and act like this is a real person? Debatable. Now we're gonna leave him be. We're gonna leave him alone. I don't know about you, Mr. Wallis, but after all that playing around, after all that horsing around, I'm pretty flummoxed. I could go for some dinner. How about you? It's Steve. I'm sorry. The guy that I was gonna have be in the video and get it like cardboard, because he's cardboard, Steve. That guy's giving me the weirdest looks, probably the weirdest glances of anybody that has ever seen me in the act of filming a stealth camp. Aside from the dumpster people, I think that's the exception. So looks like he's hightailing it out of here. It's nice to know somebody services this one, including the famous $1 million juice. Oh, that's disgusting. What am I talking about? Steve! Jesus Christ. I'm shooting a video. If you heard me yell, I'm just shooting a video. Oh, my bad. Okay. I just don't want to startle him. He won't leave me alone. He's just right there outside the door. Sausage and peppers, huh, Steve? Shooting a video. People here, just like that guy, definitely think I'm a weirdo, and I don't disagree. It's been a lot of work shooting this already. I've accomplished like 1/3 of the shots I wanted to actually get, because I'm trying to film everything 2 or 3 times and then do like alternate stuff, strictly so I have all the shots that I need, and it's kind of difficult. Steve, stand up straight. You're embarrassing me. It's hard. Trying to make sure he's always in the frame and standing up straight, and he's been blowing over, and I bent his feet area by throwing him out of the porta potty and doing leapfrog and stuff. It's been a lot of extra work. A lot of extra work. Ugh, I burned my throat. Behind the scenes. So it's already past 8 o'clock. It's already 8:10. I've been here for 2.5 hours. Just finally had dinner, getting all these shots, the skits. It's taking up a lot of time, and also for the amount of money that I spent on Steve, having to clean him up, because I definitely want to use him again at some point. I don't know if I'll make another video exactly like this, or maybe I will, just like once every 6 months. Like maybe, what if like the 25th, and then the 50th, then the 75th, then the 100th, like what if every milestone I camp with Steve? And then maybe one of those, like what if for like the 100th or something, I could actually go with the real Steve. I don't know if he's interested at all. I've never asked directly. You never know, we'll see. I never asked him directly, but maybe that could be worked out. I don't know. Steve may never want to look at me again after these videos, or he might think it's the greatest thing he's ever seen. But I mean, I'm kidding, because he's right here with me, right, Steve? Camp out stuff. You didn't bring any s'mores, did you? He didn't bring any s'mores. Oh, so nice and cozy here. He said whenever he comes to America, he gets Burger King for all 3 meals, and Burger King really makes him snore. I told him not to have Burger King because I was cooking him dinner, and he insisted on stopping anyway. Shut up, Steve. Please. I'm talking to my camera, not you guys. Yeah, my bad. There's people over there, so while I'm trying to film this, I'm yelling and saying weird stuff in there, over there, so, and they're smoking doobies. So more behind the scenes. It's been fun, but it's been a lot of work trying to set up all the shots. It's been a lot of work, but hopefully it'll turn out well. So I'm actually going to try and get some sleep now, and we will see how everything turns out in the morning and go from there. So stay tuned. Thank you for being here. The grass is all wet because it rained, and I got mud all over my feet. Mud butt Brooks. Steve! Steve! A lot of you probably think I'm an idiot, and you are correct. So it was a lot of work. Thinking back now, did all the skits and little parodies and stuff that I wanted to do. Hey, Steve. Hi, buddy. Mwah. But yeah, I wanted it to feel natural. It kind of did. I'm an idiot no matter what, so filming everything and just doing it is part of my routine. Filming everything and just going about my business, trying to get everything correct, is just what I do. So hopefully it came off that way. I hope you've all seen it by now and enjoy it. If not, it's on the channel. Stealth Camping with Steve Wallis. If you absolutely love it, I'm really glad. If you think it's okay, I don't blame you. And if you hate it, I don't know what else to say. But much love to all of you for being here. I hope you enjoyed these behind the scenes looks. This is only the second or third one that I've done. Hopefully you got some insight and see some of my process and how I do things. Maybe it's interesting to you. If you like it, let me know. If you don't, let me know. And it's not like I do these very often, so if you want to see more of them, let me know. And if you don't want to see them, you don't get them that often. So Much love to all of you for being here, and we will see you on the next one. Bye, Steve.